All right, welcome everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely, let's dive in.
So today we're looking at this fascinating idea, stamina.
Yeah, not just in the, physical sense.
Right. This goes way beyond running marathons or hitting the gym, right?
Exactly. It's mental, it's emotional.
It's this thread that runs through, I think, success in any field,
I
really.
think you're right, yeah.
So we've got some great excerpts here from a text that really digs into what stamina is and why it matters.
It's pretty amazing how it frames it, the strength to sustain effort over time.
Right, like keep climbing when the summit is still out of sight. I love that.
It's so vivid.
It is, it's powerful, right? So it's not about that initial burst of energy. It's about what keeps you going when things get tough.
Exactly, and it makes you think, right, like where does this play out in our own lives?
Totally. Is it at work? Is it in our relationships?
Even our hobbies, those things we're passionate about.
Yeah, think about it. Have you ever hit a wall with something, Maybe you're learning a new skill and it just gets frustrating.
Or you're working on a project and it feels like you're not making any progress.
That's where stamina comes in.
Absolutely. It's that grit to just keep going.
And the thing is, this text really emphasizes that stamina, it's not something you're just born with. It's something you build.
Right. It's a muscle. You got to train it.
Exactly. It's like, running that extra mile, even when your legs are screaming at you to stop.
Or spending that extra hour perfecting your craft, even when you're tired.
And it's about those small, consistent efforts over time, right?
It all adds up, Like, I think about this one time, I was working on this huge research paper. It was months and months of work.
Wow.
And I hit this point where I was just drained.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I almost gave up.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. And you know what? Pushing through that, it wasn't just about finishing the paper.
What was it about?
It was about proving something to myself.
That you could do it.
Exactly. That I had the stamina to see it through. And, that feeling, it's addictive.
It is. And this text, it makes this point that stamina, it actually grows stronger with every challenge.
It's like the more you push yourself, the more resilient you become.
So it's not just about surviving those tough moments. It's about thriving because of them.
You get better at handling the pressure, the setbacks.
And that spills over into other areas of your life.
Oh, absolutely. The stamina you build in one area, it gives you that extra grit to persevere in others.
It's like this well of inner strength you can tap into whenever you need it.
Exactly. It's there for you.
So what can people actually do, right, to start building more of this stamina?
Well, this text talks about setting realistic goals, breaking things down into smaller steps.
So you don't feel overwhelmed.
Right. And it emphasizes the power of positive self-talk.
That inner voice that keeps you going.
Exactly. You have to believe you can do it.
It's amazing how much of this comes down to mindset.
It's not just about grinding it out. It's about cultivating that belief in yourself.
Yeah, that you can handle whatever comes your way.
That's where the real power of stamina lies. It's about not just surviving, but thriving.
And that, I think, is a really important message, especially in a world where giving up seems so easy.
Stamina sets you apart. It gives you that edge to achieve what you truly want.
So I want you to think about this for a second. Where in your life could a little more stamina make a real difference?
Is there a project you've been putting off, a goal that feels out of reach?
What's one tiny step you can take today?
Just one small action to start building that stamina muscle.
Remember, it's a journey, not a sprint.
Keep pushing, keep exploring. You might surprise yourself with what you can achieve.
That is such a great point to end on. All right, keep diving deep, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.